Hello, be able to solve simultaneous equations. So we've got two equations here, 3x plus 5y equals 10 and 2x plus 2y equals 8. Now my unique way of solving simultaneous equations is to make the y's move. Okay, obviously making a y's move is a sensible thing to do in life, and that's no different here with simultaneous equations. So by make the y's move, I mean create the same number of y. So I'm going to look for the lowest common multiple of the coefficient of the y. So 5 and 2, the lowest common multiple is 10. So I'm going to times the first equation in its entirety by 2 and the second equation in its entirety by 5. This keeps the equations equivalent and it allows us to move on to solve the equations. So 3x times 2 is 6x. 5y multiplied by 2 is 10y, which is what we're aiming for. And obviously 10 times 2 is 20. The second equation is going to become 10x, because we're multiplying 2x by 5, plus 10y, and 5 times 8 is 40. So you see how we've made the y's move. We've got 10y in both of these equations. And consequently, we can now look at the next thing that we can use to help us solve simultaneous equations. And that's the same signs takeaway. I say to my students, where do I get my simultaneous pizzas from? I get them from the same signs takeaway. Now what I mean by that is I'm looking at these signs on the y. If they are the same signs, whether that's plus plus or minus minus, I'm going to take away one equation from the other equation. Now this is the same signs takeaway, so we're going to subtract the equations from one another, and that's going to eliminate the y. Okay, just to say there, if it was a plus and a minus, we would add the equations together. So you can use this cue on the right hand side whenever you've got simultaneous equations. Is it same signs takeaway? Yes, subtract the equations. No, add the equations. And there's some delicious looking pizzas which are probably also simultaneous. So I'm actually going to take away the first equation away from the second equation just to avoid going into negatives. So 10x take away 6x is 4x. 10y take away 10y cancels, that's what we wanted to do, job done. So 4x, 40 take away 20 is 20. So then we're going to divide both sides by 4 to work out the x, 1x, we don't say that because it's not polite, 1x equals 5, x equals 5. So now that we know x equals 5, we can substitute that back into either equation to find out the value of y. So 3x, if x equals 5, is 3 times 5. So 3 times 5 is 15. 15 plus 5y equals 10. So now we've only got one variable that we need to find out because we've worked out the x. So we're just going into solving equations mode. So to get rid of this 15, it's positive 15, so we're going to take it away from both sides. So that becomes 5y equals minus 5. And then we can divide by 5. Now 5 divided by 5 would be 1. Minus 5 divided by 5 is minus 1. So our solutions are x equals 5 and y equals minus 1. Now just to check that works, we can substitute it into the second equation just to check that we're absolutely correct and we've got the marks in the bag. So 2x would be 10 and we would be adding 2y. Now 2y is 2 times minus 1, which is minus 2. So 10 add 2y, 10 add minus 2 is indeed 8. So we are correct. Hasta la pizza, arrivederci, so long, goodbye, au revoir. See you next time.